We had quite the rain here last night, and our site was already quite damp to begin with, and ground is very soggy, but you can really see it in the fire pit.
This morning we were making a soup in it.
I think we kind of have more of a pond here than anything else, but maybe we'll get some goldfish. Hey everybody, welcome to our Crazy RV. Today we're doing our tour of our 2005 Jayco Eagle. It's 35 feet long. It's a 325 BHS, so bunkhouse with a slide. It's actually got two slides on the other side, but quickly going to show you around the outside now. I do really like this rig, however, the one big downside is that it only has the one outside storage area. I really covet all you guys that have all this storage all over the place because we just simply don't have it. Like, I'll show you down here. So underneath, this is all of my outside storage. Everything. So everything that we carry outside actually fits inside this outside storage area. And then over here, our two slides come out on the driver's side, and we have two propane tanks. This one's not in here right now because I have to get the regulator fixed on it. The one thing that's very unique about this particular unit is it actually has a pass-through. Ta-da! So normally we'll open it up and we'll put our bikes and everything right in here. And there used to be a bunk right here, but when we did our renovation we took that out. And then on the other side there's another door. See, this actually passes right through from one side to the other. This bunk will flip up, and then these bunks on top will actually flip up as well. So you can stand and do all sorts of things in here and move around quite easily. And you know, you could fit a ton of crap back here. However, I did read on a sticker somewhere or in the manual that they only want you to have about 200 extra pounds in this back area, and I think that's more just to do with trailer dynamics and making sure that, you know, all the weight in your camper isn't in the very back. But we carry our bikes in the back quite easily. Nothing special on the back side, and second door is here. If I open up this side, under here is where I keep all my tools and stuff. So under the bunk we got some tools in there, another toolbox in there, and then all of our cables are kept. And I opened this up when we did our reno too, because this was just dead space back in there. So that's all open. That closes. And that's it. That's probably the fastest walk around on the outside because there's really not much here. Batteries are in there, and then we have a second propane tank. This one is always working, so I keep my main propane tank there, and then on the other side I just sort of keep it as a spare.
Okay, we're not going to be opening up every cupboard like some people's RV tours because I didn't organize and clean, and we don't live in here full time, so that's not important. But I will open some of these up. They're not super clean, but I don't really care because this is something that did change because Richard added some shelving in here and stuff. This before was just open from here to what was here?
All the way to the top.
All the way to the top. There was like, this was a false, there was a board in front of here, so it wasn't usable, but your broom could go all the way up there. That's only negative. We have to have a short broom now, but gives us some more space with having this shelf in there. And we opened that up, so we put our fire starting things up there. And then also with this, our shoes go in here. With Richard added these two shelves. Before it was just one big space, so that is super helpful for all of our shoes.
I did want to do something with because there's space behind here, so I thought of adding in some
drawers
something and stuff, but
it's a little tricky. Like, there used to be big heavy doors here with mirrors on them.
And you can see that in the Reno 2 video previously on the channel.
But we just put these curtains up. So we have quite a large closet. It kind of goes back into there. There's shelves inside, but lots of space. We have our winter jackets packed, which so far we don't need. And then Richard's desk area is actually in this area too. We have put an old camper table in here. There's a board, I don't know where it is, but it goes under here to make this a little bit more level. And then his monitors and keyboard can go there, and his chair gets squeezed into this space.
And it works pretty good.
Yeah, works good. And this just gets clipped up while we're stationary, when we're not using it. But when we travel, when the slide comes in, the bed goes up to here, and this we put down because otherwise it would probably fall.
Yeah, I think so.
Just because it jiggles out of its
I
hook.
think it would jiggle out and probably land on something and destroy it.
Yeah. So then we have quite a few drawers here. Lots of space. I never feel like we have to pack light really when we go anywhere because we have lots of storage in here.
Well, because the slide goes out this direction,
Yeah.
we have a full closet on the front, which is actually quite deep.
Yeah.
So it allows us to hang tons of clothes, and we don't even have things in baskets or anything because all of these drawers fit all of our essentials and stuff. Plus we have all underneath the bed.
Oh, that's right. The bed does lift up. I won't do that, but
No.
all our camping chairs plus extras. I think we can fit like 10 or 12 camping chairs under there.
Yeah.
Which, because we often travel with extra for friends and stuff, so.
And then quick and convenient, we keep our first aid kit up in there, which we
And
do
I think
use.
you just have books and stuff up there.
Some other random things.
Yeah. Okay, now coming back down. We have our TV area. When we travel, this TV just gets wrapped in a blanket and lies down. And lots of storage up there. Again, messy, but you know, games and stuff. Here, this is something that we changed. There was just like plexiglass or something. I don't think it was real glass, but we covered this just with contact paper, which sometimes likes to come off in and out. DVD player and stuff. Our homeschool stuff is in this cupboard for now, but they're really deep. I mean, it's as deep as this wall.
It's about 2 feet.
Yeah, it's really good storage for games and whatever. And then our kitchen area. Oh, Acacia, did you want to do the table?
No.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I want to do it.
Okay, so this seems really small, but it's super handy. Acacia can do it for us. We still need to stain this, but just a little pop-up table. Dirty dishes can go here, or when I'm cooking and we got lots going on, and just an extra little counter space, and then it just drops down. She likes to do it with her hip. Put that in. So, yeah. We've painted upper and lower cabinets. I do love this. Gives more counter space when your stove isn't being used or warm. This is just fit. I don't know if this came with the camper when we bought it from someone, but I don't know if
It didn't come from factory like that. That
No.
was something that they added.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, nice. It's not a cutting board, but it's just an extra counter space.
We do wish that we had a full-size fridge,
Yeah.
but
This is pretty
this is
small,
what we
but
have in the space that we have, so
It's not too bad. We just have to get groceries every 4 days or so, but it's good. Lots of space for throwing stuff. I'm not going to open up all the cupboards because they're not clean. Okay, and then on this side we have swapped. This is the original table in here, but it used to be the other way with 2 benches. But for our family, it worked better to turn it around and put these benches in, which we also made so that we can put storage in them. So
I think too one of the major advantages of switching it like this is that when the slide comes in, because this is out on a big slide,
yeah,
so when the slide comes in, we can actually make it back to the bathroom now.
yeah, you can scoot like this into the bathroom.
Before you had to walk over it, but the table was wiggly too, so you're really...
Yeah, you had to kind of climb over the table and the bench to get there, which it was possible, but now this is much better. We're all thin enough to scoot through the back.
Well, before I remember, we'd jump in the back
Sometimes we would too.
if
Yeah.
we didn't have the bikes in there.
Right. But yeah, all these benches we can fit storage in, blankets, the slow cooker, our water filter we brought along on this bigger trip, so that when we are moving, this is disassembled and put into the bench. And then we have all this storage along the top. This used to be little mirrors, so super dated and tacky, but now we just, craft supplies and whatever up in there all along. And we still have our original couch in here, but it fits and it's not too bad. And it also pulls out to a bed, which the kids like. Yeah. Okay, what else?
And if you have sent us a sticker, this is where you travel inside with us.
Yeah.
So, you're all up here.
That was really fast.
You're gonna have to watch it many, many times
to
just to find yourself. Make sure you're up there. If you're not, send us a sticker.
I think one of my favorite features in here is this wood accent thing around the slide. It was like a decorative, tacky 90s thing. No, it wasn't 90s. Whatever.
2000s?
It was the early 2000s. But we just popped that right off and put these stain boards up, and it looks really good, I think. And I like our hooks that we just most recently put up in our sign.
So in the bathroom here, where I am, we just have a small bathtub area. It still needs a little bit of TLC down here, but it works great. And the standard just medicine cabinet mirror and everything down here. We did get rid of our shower doors that we had in here. They weighed about 200 pounds, but we took them out. And then added in this shower curtain, which is good and bad. I find that when you do have a shower, if you get too close to it, all of a sudden it wraps itself around you and gives you a hug, which isn't very much fun. But yeah, as far as functionality, you've got more elbow room in here, so it's a give and take.
Yeah.
And then on the other side here, we've added a shoe, I don't know what this is called.
It was a shoe organizer. But it definitely needs to be replaced because it's gotten gross. But I couldn't find one with clear bags in the store. It needs to be clear so that you can see what's in them all.
And not cloth.
And yes, so this is, maybe we could clean this in some way. But anyways, we're still on the hunt for a new one of those. Okay, and then we have pantry and some like storage for towels and a mishmash of things. It's pretty deep, right? It goes back
about another 2 feet.
Yeah. And now we're back in the bunk area. So originally this had 4 bunks. We have removed the one side. This side is a little, if you can't tell in the video, this side of the bunks is a little narrower, and this is more like a true twin size, I think. This is just slightly more like your camp bunk, very narrow. But we removed this bunk and added in these shelves because we really didn't use this bottom bunk, and this also just gave us a little bit more space for putting in our bikes, which we can put 5 in. It's pretty tight, but we can get it in. And these also push right up if you ever had a reason that you needed things. I don't know if it's gonna stay because there's lots of stuff on top of there. But if you can put all these up, this one splits in half, and you could pack this in with, I'm not sure what if you had lots of bikes and could just have all your beds disassembled. You could put all that in here. Anyways, so what else can we say about back here? Oh, the shelving. Richard added in, this used to be a bar across here for hanging clothes, but Richard added in the 2 shelves, so now each kid can have their clothes just folded in there, just a little bit better spacing. Did we do that here too?
Yes.
Yes, this shelf. Or was there... I'm not sure. I forget what it looked like up here, but a little TV was here originally.
Yeah, I think the top one... No, maybe I added the top one for sure.
And this one was maybe there.
That one was maybe there, but maybe I added a faceplate.
Yeah, this to look a little nicer.
There was 2 shelves there before.
Yeah, but They were placed a little different. Anyways,
Very
there's a plug and stuff up there. They plug in their phones, and Braeden has.
The TV also weighed 400 pounds.
Yeah, the TV weighed 400 pounds. Okay. And then for privacy for each of them, we do just have put up these sliding curtains. They're nothing special. I'm not a very good seamstress, but this one's sagging a bit. But yeah, they each have that, so they can cover that at night, pull those closed. I'm not sure what. And then there's also this curtain that we shut. You know, if we're up in the morning and they're still sleeping, this keeps the light out. Doesn't block sound, of course, but keeps the light out from out here because it does get a little brighter.
And you can also change in there.
Oh yes, and also for changing, that's right. Another thing we did out here that I forgot to mention is that we took down all the blinds and stuff and we put up these homemade curtains, which don't look closely at them because they don't all match and whatever.
Well, now we're all looking.
Whatever. So yeah. Oh, this light thing, I don't know. Is that something to talk about? You put in a new light fixture. It's pretty and fun.
There's a button.
Yeah.
From the old.
That's actually the button off the old one.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
put it.
I knew that.
You knew that, Acacia. Okay, I don't know what else there is to say. You upgraded lights in here, so it's much brighter than it used to be. And the flooring. We didn't say the flooring.
I
But
did the flooring, but that was all part of a renovation.
yes,
but
it was. But this was sort of the grand tour of our space.
that is the grand tour of our Jayco Eagle. Thanks so much for joining us. If you have any questions, please drop them in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Like this video, and we will see you in the next video.